What's up YouTube, Nurvild here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we are going to be going over the Supreme Fall Winter 2018 Week 6 drop list. Today we are going to be going over with my buddy Stone.
How's it going?
And my buddy Thorn as well. The only collab we have this week is Supreme and Nike, and we have some lookbook items as well. Honestly, I don't think this week is very good. So the first item we have is this Supreme Nike sweatshirt. It has very little Supreme branding. It has like some on the front, and I believe it has a logo on the back, and it also have a little bit of Supreme just on the wrist of like the cuff of the shirt. Honestly, I don't think it's a really good sweatshirt. The colorways on it are pretty hitting. We have a black, a red, a navy, and like a yellow colorway. I really think that mustard yellow colorway is probably the best one out of all of them. I don't think this piece is going to have a lot of resale value, honestly. This item is this beanie. It just has a Nike logo on the front, and it also has a Supreme script font on the back. I think this beanie is kind of cool. The colorways are the same as the sweatshirt, but I probably won't be getting this for a person. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan of Nike, and if I were to get this, I'd definitely have to be wearing this backwards, because you know that Supreme branding has to be on the front, but I don't think I'm going to be going for this for the personal. However, I'll probably try to get it encarded with the earrings. And that brings us on to our next item, which is the Supreme Nike earrings. Now this really doesn't look like a Supreme item, it literally just looks like a Supreme Nike swoosh with Nike above it. I'm not sure what these are made out of. I don't think they're going to be plated in gold. I know Supreme a lot of time has like gold pendants and stuff. I'm not sure if it doesn't look like they're plated or anything. I think they're just made out of like some cheap metal or some plastic. So I'll probably try to be going for these if they're like $14 to $18 in a cart with the beanie. However, if they end up being a few $100s because they're made out of real gold or something like that, I definitely will not be getting these.
Honestly, I might not even be able to wear these if they're not real gold, because I can't wear any alloys.
Next up, we have the Supreme Fuzzy Jacket. I believe this is reversible, however, I'm not 100% certain on that. It has a Supreme spell out all along it. The colorways for this are pretty good, honestly. I'm not a fan of that orange one, however, that black and that sort of cream colorway I think are both really, really fire. But other than that, it's still a pretty dope piece. I think the retail for it is going to be pretty expensive, so I probably will not be going for it. Next item we have is some sweatpants that go along with the sweatshirt. These are in the exact same colorways as the sweatshirt. So we have the red, the navy, the mustard yellow, and the black colorway. Personally, I'm not a fan of these. I think this just looks like some normal ass Nike shit. I definitely will not be copying these.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like sweatpants. I mean, I wear them during the summer, winter. I'm just a fan of sweatpants.
Yeah, but they look like just some plain ass Nike sweatpants or something you'll get from the normal store.
How the fuck can you wear sweatpants during summer?
And now we have this flannel. Now this flannel I believe is on the very bottom of Supreme Community. Personally, I am not a fan of this. I like the fact that there's the Supreme arc on it. If this was the same pattern as the Nike flannel with that Supreme arc on it, I'd be a really huge fan of this piece. However, I really do not like the pattern that they chose for this piece.
I don't know. At least it's not brand fucking Nike.
Now we have some beanies. Now these are just some normal Supreme spell out in the beanie. I believe these are at the very bottom as well, next to those flannels. They're not the exact same pattern as the flannel because these are horizontal stripes, the flannels are vertical, but there are very similar colors. So if you get one of these, you can definitely rock it with the flannel. Now we have just these normal ass Supreme hats. They're a 5-panel hat, I believe. Has a Supreme Classic spell out on the hat, and they have a few different colors. Honestly, I probably won't be getting one of these hats. They do have a leather strap on the back, and the colorways are decent. That peach colorway is pretty good, and that like light blue colorway I think is also pretty good. But personally, I'm definitely not going to be getting this. It's just like a normal hat. They release these all the time. Next item are these overalls.
So I think these are super tough because these are the overalls that I said would match with the work jacket.
Definitely.
That's probably the only thing out of this besides the earrings that I would do.
These overalls also have a little Supreme box logo on the back. So I believe that is stitched in. Next up are these reversible fleece vests. These are kind of dope, honestly. I like the colorways. Again, it's that Nike branding. I'm not a fan of it though. They are reversible, so if you want something a little bit louder, you can have it on one way. If you want something that's not quite as loud, you can just turn it around. I really like versatile pieces, honestly, because there's a lot of utility they can get out of them. But personally, I definitely will not be copying this. And now we have the Lover Haight sweatshirt. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this. It sort of reminds me of sort of like a beer bottle aesthetic or something like that. They had put on a beer bottle like Corona. The colorways are pretty good. The purple one's pretty fire. The light blue one and that dark green one are all pretty good. Other than that, I probably wouldn't get any other color. These most likely will not have any resale value. Now we have these camp caps. These camp caps are all super trash, honestly. I believe they are called the piping camp caps. There's supposed to be a hoodie and a pair of sweatpants that are going to release inside of this. Thank God they did not release one because that would have been horrible. Only colorway that I think will probably sell out and have any resale value will be that white and red one, but hats usually don't have resale value, especially ones as trash as this one. But like I said, this piece is fucking trash. I'm definitely not gonna get this for the personal, so we can just get that right out of here. But yeah, that's probably it for this drop list. Honestly, I'll probably give it like a 6 out of 10. Overall, the Nike collab was pretty weak. That Mary blanket though, the earrings and the beanie, I'll probably go for this week. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else I'm gonna be going for. Anyways, it's been Nurvild. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Death clock rules. And that's it.
It wasn't recording!